Hi guys, welcome back to my study live stream. Time now is 21 o'clock, 23:53 second, and we begin now for the study session. And the date is still 4th August 2025 is Monday, and so we kind of finally back to the accommodation and try to study a little bit. And the Ausrüstung from the live stream was quite difficult, and you must establish a lot of things like camera and microphone and the everything, and which you needed. And so, but anyway, and so we finally into the state that we currently get ready to start. So first thing first, and what we're going to do today is study continually the Startung der Allokation. And meanwhile, we got the task like to check the Vorlesungsverzeichnis next semester. And I was currently in the reading in the public economics in the brotherhood. Don't say brotherhood. Once you in the FOOP, that is sisterhood. Two female students together, and one should be and so that you better along or you with another gender different classmates, and that's very recommended. So yeah, talk back. We look a little bit what's the difference between the two programs, like what they are having. And I really want to go back to my hometown this summer, but I still wait for the grading of FG and and to prepare the oral exam, to prepare the SA exam, and so that let's just have a look on the Vorlesungsverzeichnis. It's kind of the course catalog for the courses which listed for next semester, and yeah. I really want to have the mirroring inequality, and because that was the continuation of my bachelor thesis, which the succeeded one. So to be honest, this topic I was intended to write in my masterarbeit continually in this kind of direction, and that's for me kind of my bachelor thesis only like draft, not draft. It's like a structure, outline. Yeah, outline the hinweis what you're gonna do, and etc. in your several other year, and so like kind of outline and what I gonna expand in my master studies, and I will want to write still in this kind of area, and that's for me more easy. And so I was want to have this, but you should apply for it, because a lot of applicants that the place was limited, but not that limited as you expected. But so we just come back and we got a shock news, like I lost my iPad mini somewhere. And I was thinking, no, that is not possible, because this week we also, although went to the Hauptbahnhof, because HBF is always very dangerous, and there are a lot of people to transfer the train and the public transportation, and absolutely the thief got the potential and to do this. But talk back. Talk back this week, even I went and they don't got the opportunity to drive it. But because I always look after my bag, my rucksack, and so that I don't think that really they got the time to steal. Even the ones that, yeah, So to be honest, and let's just talk back to the course catalog movement. Next semester gonna come and what we are thinking about this and how we organize and to get the good grades. And what I currently can thinking of is just like following the Alex McLaughlin, like good grades and yeah. So so um so from my point of view, now we check a little bit about the course catalog next semester, and then that is that is mirroring in quality, but the place was not held in the IV instead of the hers 106, and I want to really do that continually, and because that is the opposite. Today, after when I bought things back, and the cost number was kind of like 425. Yeah. Besides, as normal student, I still sell university mit Einführungszeichen. So to make this kind of university beneficial and in each level and everything, and so that they got the things tag and we can just do a timetable, and we do. Yeah, I've been suggested to really buy the color print, like the sticky papers, but I haven't done that yet. And the reason is, the reason is one side, my family members does not want me to do that, and the reason is that it's very expensive, like 230 euro, and otherwise you need buy a lot of klebig papier that's also expensive, and so that is kind of like recently in the natural publications and etc. And they said the IX really like that paper cut machine, and not paper cut, that is not like less than 10 euro, but from my side, and I was more or less prefer the reciprocity from so like SOM, supply chain operations management. You using this kind of strategy and to enforce the memory, and you can generate a lot of business value in it, value of business. And so this course we kind of want to have, and the qualification still is 6 license points, and yeah, I was thinking, okay, my bachelor arbeit is only just like some outline, like only structured at the university PC pool, and that was drafted well and in the outlined well in, and then I expanded it. I was thinking my master arbeit will do similar directions thing in this kind of area, so I will not do that big changes, I guess. So I will not without any excuses directly to I make up thing like some statistic and etc. So from my point of view, they kind of they have the cost number that is 114, and today after I bought several stuff back, and then I got the time screenshot of the time, because usually I don't have time, sufficient amount of time, and so since Professor Evans, I started to screenshot a lot because I never have this kind of time feeling, and if you want to say. And recently it's get more or less into the peaceful state, and it's not like previous, but whatsoever. And so that is 114, and I got my Chinese Abitur grade like many years ago. That was very low because I only used 3 months, and to prepare it, I haven't invested that much time, like everyone other one like 18 years and to prepare one single exam, like in Germany as well they use in 3 years intensively to accumulate study and to gain a German abitur note. But for me like today one thing surprised me, and I got the ambulance with my with my 20 to 90 to 3 and 800 and some is one ambulance. And I was thinking what I got wrong again, and I haven't done anything wrong actually recently, not that wrong. And I don't know why suddenly I saw in the Stadtzentrum like ambulance came again. And because I haven't seen the Hintergrundkulisse in my phone, that is important because the kulisse is Klausurs up similar name characters, English characters. So I was a bit wondering, and otherwise, yeah. So I saw lots of the recording of the BL2 platform that was not very sufficient because that was 竖屏的, so to say. And so what we do now is to prepare a little bit and about this like very hoffnungsvoll to see this. But who knows what's gonna come, and the mirrorment of the inequality and TVP was a news store, and the name was linked with news store in Kuda in Central Street. That is today I finally found that it's West Wing, and West Wing store and left side is P and what afterwards that is PVC somehow like try and like a thin triangle that is kind of interesting. And another thing is that yeah. This one is matters because the applied economics theory from the Professor Drea, and that is 808, and that is like the earthquake recently happened in Russia. So that is important, so to say, and the monetary economics theory and empirics I also want to have, because that is 面面象牙杯 like forgive you but you don't want because that don't have the good purpose, like you don't some like very emotional and etc. So yeah. So there is only 8 terming and from kind of winter and only 20 hour 20-hour course because of iPad systems limitation, and that is 20 hour. And yeah, I have recently thought if I can got 30 hours fixed timers, then it's well because then you can really satisfy according to the study regulation and do things. Okay, cool. And我们开始吧，kind of，我们拿这个油笔写，就是那个127，也是刚刚说的，其他的笔都是，其他的笔都是 round 的，然后这个也可以。今天吓到我了，因为我以为我的那个 iPad mini 给丢掉了，然后我说不可能丢掉，但是我一时半会找不到了。然后这其实是虚度教授又在测试的一种方式，然后就是 所以我教授一直会惊吓你，就 shock you。我觉得每次我都忍受着这样的惊吓。 我天呐，我天呐，我的天呐！这个课有点危险，然后也是 Theory Empirics Advanced Empirical Economics。反正对我来说，从我的角度来说的话，不是很本地学生。 这个不会吧？这个课没有过这个课，他们上课我可能不知道，我也不知道。 OK guys，我们现在要关掉那个学习直播了。然后在这个学习直播里面，然后我们大概看了一下下学期的一些课程的设置。然后有一个课程，然后有点奇怪，然后就是它这个设置的时候呢，是8天的一个课程，然后就是连续上8天。但是我的教授说他非常的不建议我选这门课，因为因为这门课的名字叫那个货币经济，然后是它的这个理论和实践部分。然后就是教授非常不建议我选这门课的原因，是因为那个 empirics 它其实是那个 Professor Sudo 然后的那个研究生的学校好像是，然后 monetary economics，然后我没有什么太大的就是相反的意见，然后比较懒，然后没有什么就 bug timing，然后上这个课的话可能比较 intensive，可能会最后有点像是上一学期那个行为实验经济学那个课，所以不知道，而且主要是它的这个地方举办地在那个 conference room 里面，因为 conference room 有点像那种学校里面的有点像那种包主，然后有点像包主，在那个里面的话，一般来说的话，你比较容易出问题，或者是从我角度而言的话，一直都不太好，因为我也不知道，可能他们找不到更多的教室吧，所以在那个时间段可能刚好就没有时间，其他的教室是空的，所以我们现在就结束目前的这个 study live stream，然后希望大家喜欢我的学习直播，然后我们之后再见，然后希望我会有更多的这个活动，这个直播活动可以参加，然后赚一些小笔金额，然后等到就是说时机比较成熟的时候，然后多接待一些平台上面的粉丝，不要对就是关注者，然后要求过高。这是我的一个 temporary 的一个想法，然后所以我们现在就 close study live stream，然后没有学太多的 start on 拉卡丘，因为我们现在要吃饭，时间是10:44分47秒、49秒、50秒、52秒，所以 OK guys。We gonna see each other in next live stream, and so there are nothing new actually. Um, some courses I really expected from like the mirroring inequality and the monetary economics, and those are all very new courses, and which is like very coupled on the current economic tended development state, and that's why it's kind of interesting. And if you kind of sometimes also interact with the public media, like the massive platform of the media, of the economic media, and it's kind of fun and to learn much more things because but otherwise I really don't know, like if for example the Flish module and the I must be finished, and in that time period, like first to two, and Professor Nuts the result I here is more suitable and adjusted for econometric analysis. And it's gonna not very difficult if I think that the practice in the Yugo coming from the content from Leah Wolf, for example, like also based on some like not expensive products and etc. That would be fun and not very like break the rules like to be the bad person, for example. And otherwise, like Miko analysis was not difficult, and I tried to capture the one brother from the entry year. And now it's almost like 2 years after half a year. I want to say that, and the reason is that who do not want to continue the summer semester, and if my bachelor will be easily transferred the course and get the oral exam, but it's not determined by me, and that's why it's kind of bothered and like within 1 to 2 years, and always because of the course transformation and waste a lot of time. And I hope that even in 2023 that the research fruits already be sold, and still at this kind of current time point and still can have my assembled mind work whole and functioning and in a state which to really compete to others instead of just from a humanitarian reason and to get help from them, for example. And so I hope I done something well, and this is kind of like temporary plan for next semester. And really last year I haven't done that, and I'm not sure. And like the house manager was asking me, what is your plan? And I was thinking, have I not done this kind of plan? That is not possible. And so we got the 3 first module, and they are the second day or the fourth day and the fifth day of the week. And so the micro analysis was all in one day, and the macroeconomics in the 3 and 4, and so those are the 34, and they kind of using the next year's already about me, but I really don't want. So there is only macro and econometric analysis that it's Friday because the last winter month docent from last winter semester for this course, and the Yuan is the practice was in the Dienstag, so the 22/5, so that is still like Einwanderungsbehörde and this kind of pass, non-pass, and etc. So that's the courses, and then the number I also wrote down, and I found like in the website that is that is a square point and etc. Sometimes it's so important that to compete with other sorts, like for example you're gonna say we compete in some level and to know what others not knowing, or not in acknowledgement, for example. And this kind of compete, I don't know, like my hometown style when I was in my hometown, like the conscious was very underdeveloped in the region, and as well so they are compete in some level like inefficiently because of their limited information and limited access to more knowledge, I would say. But yeah, but whatsoever I don't want to judge, because that kind of feels like very very sad and sorrow and this kind of feeling. And so Okay, guys. So we got the three actual calls. That is for the advanced level in master. One is Every Studies in Economic Theory. That is also from last semester. That is Entwicklungstheorie und Konzept. I already wrote that, and the Daniela was promised 1.5 grades, but she's done that doubled, like 3.0, and so from my point of view, this grade is still not be balanced because that is only half of the module, like 6 credit. I'm setting 6 credit points from 12. So that there is yeah. So you within this kind of module, and I still have the potential to improve the grades, right? It is kind of like the university Beloit said. But the one important thing is that I know that the other South regions university based in Germany, and they are more intelligent, more smart, and more use the efficient way instead of the universities region which based in the North Germany, for example, like the Bundesland of Mecklenburg-Vorpommern, for example, and that economic state is really underdeveloped in the conscious level, and etc. But I wouldn't say that using whole semester and to achieve like half credit points, and but yeah, I want to do that good, to so to say. And otherwise we got the theory of war and peace, that is also still from Professor Cornell, and he is the Stadt- und Allokationsprofessor, and we kind of know in acknowledgement for a long time. And last semester, this semester, and kind of, well, yeah, okay, fine. It's a little bit complicated, like yeah, to talk back to the energy field and etc. And sometimes it is like blue conscious round that is kind of comfortable and that is great. But recently I feel like my classmates changed to some yellow dusty energy field. I don't know what is actually the better conscious level, and but I feel like so wrong, and I feel that they shouldn't do that, but somehow that's the yeah. Otherwise, we got another one like monetary economics theory and empirics, and there is only eight terming. And from the Xiangya base, so the Mittermeer and the in conference room one, and like very intensive and etc. And you should you could bewerben apply about it. So we got the 6, so to say the 5 half module, and for next semester. And through war peace, I'm not sure where that is. But the theory and the empiric seems like very non-difficult. The reason is that the requirement is to write 10 pages assessment. So yeah, it could be manageable. And the other problem is that another problem is that the mirroring inequality, that we cannot attend that because that was covered with the micro analysis. And the next semester we cannot just to, for example, like attend Professor Steinhardt's course instead of to miss any lectures from the micro analysis. So that is not very sufficient, manageable, and etc. So manageable, and so okay, that's what we are doing next semester. And still there are some courses like information economics, applied economic theory, and applied economic theory was very recommended by the ITM Professor Stella. And the reason is that last semester that one similar classmates, and we talked about, and they are doing this kind of applied economic theory. And the reason I don't want to do that is because of my motivation when I first enrolled in my bachelor study, and that was AVT, so Arbeitswirtschaft and Technik. It is one course like in the German high school that talk back. I really don't. I somehow don't have that, and so we don't talk that. That is AVT. So they have AET. So that is WEEW, and so I feel like literally devastating my into the some subconscious state, and I think like we and WE and EW, and but this semester they have a new person to teach that courses, and they are working, and that will be fun. And then otherwise there are like 4 courses that you can attend in the 3 flex module, and our if we stay here and we major thing is to do the flex module, and we finish them, and so we can kind of be relaxed about to choose the further road instead of finish other thing and they don't grading because of the flex module's pressure and still cannot knowing what is actually your true level, for example. And so in this sense, we're gonna close study live stream and see you guys in next one. And keep Apple and my YouTube channel. And so have a great have a great day. Tomorrow we're gonna go back to student apartment. I hope that we finally can move the things back to here. So see you guys then. 天呐！